What's up, guys? So the other day I had a friend ask me if he should put his money into the market right now with the crazy high levels that we're at on the S&P, and I said of course you should, and then I went on to explain how I made $30,000 during the pandemic following this exact strategy. So real quick, a little bit of background and a quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I do this stuff for myself. I'm just a guy on YouTube. So, treat it as educational purposes. If you learn something, great. If you don't, you don't. This is my first real time having a large actual stock investment portfolio. We sold our house in San Jose about 2-3 years back for about $273,000 in profit, and a large portion of that went into our investment portfolio. From that time until now, it has transformed heavily. Originally, it was a dividend-focused portfolio, and now it is a lot more growth-focused with a big diversity and a lot of single stock picks as well. If you'd like me to go over the portfolio at some time, I'm happy to do that, but that is not this video. Everything was going great. I put the money in, and the stonks just go up, right? And it was amazing. I was making money on money on money until the pandemic hit. March, and everything just went down. And I got thinking, oh my God, what have I done? What did I do with the biggest single profit in a transaction I've ever had in my entire life? Is it all gone? I told my wife about the losses that we were taking, and she said, should you sell it all? And the only thing I could say is, well, Graham Stephan would tell me not to. So on the upside, I had been doing multiple years of investigation into personal finance, learning from people like Graham Stephan, meet Kevin, Andre Giek, and I've seen a lot of studies and learned a lot about market downturns as well as trying to time the market. And overwhelmingly, what I've learned is that big amounts of wealth are made during pandemics. Not during pandemics, during downturns in the market. Okay, we don't have that many pandemics. That would be insane. So I was naturally leaning towards, well, let's put more money into the market. But of course, I had to figure out if that really made sense. So I had to think about whether I needed that money in the next 5 to 10 years. And really, I didn't. We had a very large emergency fund that I also funded from that real estate transaction. It was a roughly about 9 to 12 months of emergency fund, which is a ridiculously large amount. And since then, I've completely eliminated my use of an emergency fund entirely. You can check that video out up here. But at the time, I took half of our emergency fund, leaving us about 3 to 4 months emergency fund left. And I put that all into the market. So I put that money into the market around March 16th, and it just went down. And then it went down some more, and it kept going down for, well, about a week. But then about a week later, around March 24th, we finally saw the first glimpses of upside in the market, which made me feel a lot better. I was still down, but we were going back up, and we've roughly continued that trend since then. And since then, because of my investment at a very low market, at a very high risk entry point, I have made, in addition to what I would have already made from my account size, about $30,000 extra, which has been amazing. So my answer to my friend when he asked, should I invest now even though the market is crazy high? My answer was yes. I told him my strategy is anytime I have money that's allocated to put into the market, I put it into the market. What I've seen from studies is that time in the market always beats timing the market. We're humans. We suck at timing the market. We just do. We're just bad at it. So just put your money in. If you want to be more comfortable, dollar cost average in. That's what I did originally. Now, anytime I just get a chunk of money that's allocated towards the stock market, I just put it all in. Just leave it in there. Let it do its thing. I've recently invested about $8,000 into the market over the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm just going to let it grow. So, of course, you have to weigh your personal risk tolerance. I am a very risk tolerant person, so I'm comfortable with these things. Make sure you're not risking your family's livelihood. Make sure you don't need that money for the next 5 years. But if you don't, put your money in the market, get that money growing for you, And I hope this video was helpful. And if it was, and you know someone that might enjoy this, please share it with them. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.